Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're watching Fullmetal Alchemist, Brotherhood. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are watching episode 21 of Fullmetal Alchemist, 22. It's 22. I just watched 21. This is episode 22. I feel like I could stop recording right now and no one would ever know I made that mistake. But I'm not going to, because I'm too excited to get into the episode. Where we left off definitely was cliffhangery because Lan Fan got hit by Bradley, and we know Bradley is ruthless, and I'm worried about Bradley, but also the fact that Ling and her could tell that they were homunculi. Well, which I think they don't really necessarily know that Bradley is a homunculi, but they definitely know Gluttony is because of the tattoo. And that's the one thing about bringing Gluttony along, is that Bradley kind of has them like looking over here when they're like, he's like, hey, right here. And then we know that Father is Pride, or Hohenheim is Father, and I believe Father is Pride. What else? We got Ed and Al fighting Scar to hopefully draw the attentions of the homunculi, not only for Ling, but for them as well, so then they can capture a homunculi. I don't know what we do once we get one. Like, we can't like keep them captive for forever. I mean, it makes the most sense to get Gluttony and like keep trying to feed him food, but I think he just eats people, so I don't think you could just do that either. I don't know what the best bet is, but Envy is the one that you have to worry about the most. Okay. Roy is kind of aiding Ed and Elle in this scheme, and then also, you know, he said like, I want to be in on this, like we're working on this together. So him and Hawkeye are like keeping all of the rest of the police away. Scar was traveling with May. I don't know where May is. It's been a long time without seeing May and that panda, and I want to see her. I have to find my center. We found out that Dr. Marco has gone missing, which makes sense considering we last saw him with Lust. He has a Philosopher's Stone. I don't really know how he obtained that other than to make one, and I don't know if he made that. I don't know if that was clarified or not, or if he just happened to come along one. I'm not sure. He's not a homunculi, right? No. I'm like, is he sloth? Like, no, we're fine. We're fine. At least I don't think so. I'm trying to think. Havoc tried to retire. Roy said no. And then even when he said, fine, but I'll see you soon, kind of like, fine, you take your time, and then we're going to do this together. I love that about Roy. I love that he didn't give up on Hawkeye. And I think we have like a really solid team. So I'm eager to get into this. I've only been doing this for 3 minutes, so this is going to be one of the shortest openings ever because I'm so excited to get into this episode. So guys, let's get into it.
Before long, the homunculi Wrath and Gluttony appeared. However...
I don't know if she's dead, though. Okay. She's not dead.
Can I eat her now?
Just make it quick.
She's not dead. Nice, Ling! Oh, damn. He's serious.
If you thought you could escape from me that easily, I'm afraid you'll find you're surely mistaken.
I think so too, but I don't doubt Ling. He's pretty amazing.
I see you're no stranger to combat.
No, and he has a different fighting style.
All this jumping around, he's trying to stay in my blind spot.
Mm-hmm. Smart.
Gluttony!
Jeez.
A ruler's duty is to his people. Without them, he is no king at all.
I love that.
King Bradley, you're no true king.
Don't you understand that there are no true kings in this world?
Oh, good job, Lan Fan.
That ought to hold him.
Maybe.
Nice try. But your flash bomb didn't succeed in blinding this eye.
Oh, boy. Backs in the distance. Okay.
Winry,
Oh.
we won't be away too long.
Oh.
You be a good little girl, okay?
She looks just like her mom.
Here we are.
Mm. I'm glad that Hughes never gets forgotten. I don't think one episode's gone by that he's not mentioned.
Watching Mr. Hughes leave that day was like the last time I saw Mom and Dad. Just their backs as they walked away.
Backs in the distance.
I hear the Elrics are wreaking havoc.
What, again?
They're in another fight? Good grief.
Don't you know what they do? Oh boy. Oh.
No, not again, please.
Oh god. The focus on his shoulders wasn't what I thought it was either. It's people walking away from her. Grab it! Grab it! Grab it! What are you doing? Whoa, nice, Al.
Permission to fire? Not yet. Why the hell not?
Oh no! Hopefully they weren't just killed. Good grief.
Scar, you say you believe that alchemists have defied God. Isn't that hypocritical? You use alchemy just like we do.
That's the question I've had.
When you killed Shao, Tucker, and Nina, I suppose you believe you were doing God's work then too.
Alchemy created that tragic creature. That's the science you would spend your lives following.
Look at your brother. He's the result of messing around with somebody's life.
I am so done with Tucker.
It would have lived out its life as a laboratory specimen.
It was a mercy.
Treated as a test subject, but never again as a human being.
Yeah.
He's right.
Mm-hmm.
Even then, we knew that Nina would be sent off to live in a laboratory.
We didn't want to think about it. We knew there was no hope.
What were they going to do about it? What were you going to do? You couldn't have killed her. Oh no, Winry. Oh,
You're so
no.
self-righteous. But do you remember two Amestrian doctors named Rockbell?
Oh god, not here, not now.
Brother!
Oh.
What are you talking about, Ed? You mean he's the man who killed them? They helped save you, and you killed them? They were my mom and dad. What did they ever do to you?
She deserves
They
closure.
were doctors. They didn't deserve to die. Give me back my mom and dad, you monster!
No, Winry. No, 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 sweetie.
Don't do it!
Your vengeance will only sow the seeds of further violence.
Mm-hmm.
What you're doing is senseless revenge. You must end this cycle once and for all.
Fullmetal Alchemist.
Oh god. That's the card they're gonna use?
You have the right. Shooting me would be justified.
I would love to know more about this, though. I still think it was his brother.
Brother!
Yeah.
Just a minute more, I'm almost there.
What are those tattoos for?
Yeah, it was his
These
brother.
things? My right arm deconstructs. My left arm reconstructs.
Oh.
This is the science that you would spend your life following? You don't even see the evil you're creating!
Interesting. They're very much going to point out that they have blue eyes and that the Ishvalans have red eyes. Wow. So just straight up murdering. Just any citizen they could get their hands on. Murder. Dang, Scar. He's dangerous even without alchemy.
This science causes nothing but destruction and slaughter. It can't save us.
I keep thinking anytime there's fire, it's Roy.
Here, I want you to hold on to this.
Why? What is it?
These are my research notes. This is all that I was able to bring.
Who's
is that
this?
a soldier?
Oh, is that what's his face? What's his name?
Look at his hands! He's a state alchemist!
I've already forgotten his name.
Get back!
Kimley, is that what's I can't remember his name or not.
Stay with me! Don't you die!
Oh!
His arm! Where's my brother's arm? Where is it?
Does he put it back on?
Father! Mother! Anyone! Don't die.
So he knows alchemy, right?
What happened? Why did you protect me? Brother.
Anyone who can move on their own, go now.
He's awake!
Oh, the blue eyes.
You aren't well enough to move around on your own yet. Somebody, get a cart. Take this man with you. He needs help.
Yeah, how does he have an arm?
Brother, you've made it.
Is that not his hand?
What is going on here? Sedatives.
There aren't any more. We used them all up.
Oh, it was an accident.
Mystrians, you will pay. Oh, you will pay.
Go on, shoot. But no, the moment you pull the trigger, there's no going back. You will be my enemy.
Winry!
Maybe somebody should stand in front of her.
Then do as the boy told you. You're in my way!
Don't shoot!
Get back!
Oh.
My brother.
Wow. Wow. Oh, not the kitty cat!
And you idiot, what are you doing? Hurry and get Winry somewhere safe!
Winry?
I'm glad she didn't.
Let go of the gun.
I don't know if she could have lived with it.
Shoot. I know you couldn't. And it's okay.
It's good.
That man. You said he's the one who killed my mom and dad. He tried to kill you and Al too, Ed. But I couldn't. Why not?
Because you're a good person.
You delivered that baby. You saved 2 lives. And you gave me an arm and a leg to replace the ones I've lost. It's your hands. They weren't meant to kill. They're meant to give life. That's why.
Oh. Oh god, these episodes fly by. Okay, so I've wanted a background on Scar for a while, or at least to know like a little bit more about him, Ishval, all that. I still don't know why there was a civil war. Like what was the precipice or what was the reason of everything? I know that the little girl getting shot was, or the child, I assumed it was a little girl, but it was a child. I don't think they ever specified, but I know that that was like the precipice. That was like the straw that broke the camel's back. That's what set everything off. But I didn't know what the two sides were against, other than blatant racism against the Ishvalans. But like his brother, I was expecting to actually be kind of an evil rat bastard. And he seemed like he was somebody who was good and kind. And, you know, he wanted to do alchemy to help his people. The tattoos on both of his arms. Does he have his brother's arm? Is that what I just witnessed? Is that what I just saw? That is wild. Which means his brother could still be alive, right? Minus an arm? Maybe? Because he knew alchemy. I don't know. I don't know what I just watched when it came to that. But, you know, it made me, like... Of course, I'm already on the side of the Ishvalans because I think using state alchemists to fight a war is just, you might as well be throwing nukes at people, and that's just not okay. And, you know, I get Scar's anger and coming out of, you know, the little coma that he was in, seeing his brother's arm or seeing the tattoos that reminded him of his brother. But then, like, also, you know, like the blue eyes from the rock bells. Man, did they not deserve that. They did not deserve that at all. And Winry, you know, like, she's not a killer. She's not somebody that hurts other people. And I'm not saying that just because somebody does, that makes them necessarily a bad person. But I do think that people that help other people, like, value human life more than, you know, like, people who, I don't want to say value human life more, but they know the consequences to hurting somebody or taking a life. And I think for her, you know, like, she just couldn't bear that. Like, I can't imagine what it's like to actually take a life. And I would imagine that, like, that is something you never recover from. And there's some people that, like, go on and, like, I think recently I was watching the show The Boys, and they're just so used to seeing blood and this mayhem and all this killing that it doesn't even faze them anymore. And with her, like she very much has suffered so much loss that she knows exactly what that feeling is. So, like, her, you know, being more of a healer than somebody that hurts, like, you know, Ed was so right. He was so good in that moment that, like, she helped save lives, and she helps lives by, you know, doing the automail, and that she's a healer. She's not somebody who can hurt somebody else. And, like, that would not have given her satisfaction. That would not have given her the revenge that she might have wanted in that moment. That would not have helped her at all. If anything, it would have burdened her even heavier. The fact that she kept seeing, like, people in her life walking away from her, seeing the backs of her parents, seeing the backs of Hughes, and then seeing the boys, and then walking away. Now, it's mostly Ed that she was looking at, but, like, you know, like, she couldn't stand to lose another person and watch somebody walk away yet again. And, you know, I love that the show does not forget about Hughes. I love that, like, Hughes is always going to be a main driving force, that they remembered Nina in this one. And, you know, like, Scar is hypocritical by the fact that he takes life and he says that it's, you know, and it's reconstruction or deconstruction, reconstruction, you know, like the tattoos on his brother's arms, and he only has the destructive arm. And so that's all he can really do. He can't fix things. He can't make things right. And I find that very interesting. Now, it is hypocritical that he continues to take life as though he's been ordained by God to do these things. And I get his revenge, but it's also very incredibly hypocritical to take a life and think that it's okay. You know, it's not apples to apples, and it's not... Taking another life does not make up for the life that was already taken, the innocent lives that we watched just slain in Ishval. Like, there was, like, no, like, you're under arrest, you're prisoners of war. It was just bap, bap, bap. And that's wicked. So wicked. Let's see, we also had the fight with Bradley at the beginning against Ling and Lan Fan. And Lan Fan, you know, she had a flash grenade and that almost saved them. And I didn't, like, realize, I was like, can Ling not see? But, like, he also couldn't see because of the flashbang, but, like, he seems to be able to sense things. Like, they could sense that there were, like, things inside of Gluttony, like people inside of Gluttony, and that something wasn't right. That's why, like, he said something was off about the city, you know, at the very beginning of the season. And like, so he's like really in tune to a lot of his senses, and like him being able to like sense the air drift through the door, you know, that tells me that like Ling is more than meets the eye for sure. And Bradley was like, not this eye. But no, I don't, and he showed his cards. He showed that he's a homunculus. So unless Ling and Lan Fan get away, they're done for. I can't wait for that next episode, but I can't watch it for a while, and that sucks. That really, really sucks. But guys, if you want to watch the full-length reaction to this episode on my Patreon, it will be available and up to 4 episodes early. But in the meantime, like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Oh, gosh. Did you think Winry? Did you think Winry was going to shoot? I never thought for a second she would. I was like, why isn't somebody like diving in front of her to like stop her or to like do whatever? And I loved that Ed did exactly what Scar's brother did for him, and that Scar was more of the Kimberly figure than he was just being Scar. I loved that we had those two sides, but Kimberly was... He's messed up. He's not a state alchemist. He is somebody who does alchemy that shouldn't. And he has like the tattoos so he can do, but it's also, he has two. So it's also almost like he's destruction and reconstruction, or construction, deconstruction, reconstruction. I'm not sure which one of those is on there, but destruction is definitely one of them. So it's kind of the same thing as Scar's brother a little bit. Oh my gosh. I can't wait to watch the next episode. But guys, come back here for the next one. It's going to be insane. In the meantime, I'll see ya.